In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do Firebase Google Authentication. We'll walk through the exact places in the Firebase console you'll use to enable and manage Google Sign-In, and I'll share practical context along the way so you know why each screen matters. Keep your Firebase project open and follow along. Start by opening the Firebase console in your browser and making sure you've selected the correct project for your app. It helps to double check you're in the right environment, whether that's a development, staging, or production project, so you don't make changes in the wrong place. On the left sidebar, click Build. This is where Firebase groups its core app building tools. You'll see options such as Firestore, real-time database, storage, and authentication. Since we're focusing on sign-in, we'll head into the module that controls identity. Click Authentication. This section centralizes everything related to logging users in and out. It's also where you'll review who has signed in, what methods they used, and how your app's providers are configured. Think of it as your control center for users and identity settings. Inside Authentication, click Users. This page lists accounts that have successfully authenticated with your app. It's a great place to confirm that sign-ins are working after you set things up. For Google Authentication specifically, once users start signing in, you'll see their provider listed as Google here, along with basic metadata about their account creation and last sign-in. Next, click Sign-In Method. This page is key to enabling Google Sign-In. Here, Firebase splits providers into categories and shows you what's available, what's enabled, and where to manage settings. Even if you're only using Google, it's helpful to understand how this page is structured because you might expand your options later. Under the Native Providers area, you'll see options such as email, password, phone, and Google. This is where Google lives for most app setups. Native providers integrate tightly with Firebase and are straightforward to manage. Spend a moment reviewing the list so you're familiar with what's on by default and what's off. You'll manage all provider toggles and related configuration right from here. There's also a section labeled Additional Providers. These include services like Apple, GitHub, and others that your app might use alongside Google in a multi-provider strategy. While we're focusing on Google today, it's good to know where these live so you can keep your authentication strategy consistent across providers if you add them later. Now click Templates. These are the email templates Firebase uses for actions like email verification and password resets. Google Sign-In itself doesn't rely on these emails, but many apps offer more than one sign-in method, and you want your messaging to feel polished and on brand. This is a convenient place to customize language, add your support links, and make sure the experience is consistent if you support multiple flows. Next, click Usage. This dashboard helps you monitor how often users are authenticating and which methods are in play. If you're troubleshooting or planning for traffic spikes, Usage Insights can alert you to sudden changes or help you verify that a new login flow is being adopted. It's also handy for staying aware of any limits tied to your plan. Head over to Settings within Authentication. This is where you'll find important configurations such as authorized domains, reCAPTCHA behavior for phone auth, and other general controls. For Google Sign-In in particular, make sure your app's domains are authorized here so sign-in requests aren't blocked by domain restrictions during development and production use. Finally, click Extension. This section highlights Firebase extensions that can complement your authentication flow, like tools for event handling or user management automations. While not required for Google Sign-In, extensions can streamline tasks as your app grows. That's the full tour of where Google Authentication is configured and managed inside Firebase. Once you complete your setup, sign in with a test user in your app and return to the Users tab to confirm everything is working. Keep an eye on usage to track adoption. Revisit templates to tune communication if you support multiple methods, and use settings to keep domains and general behavior in check. Thanks for watching, and feel free to pause at any point as you follow along in your own console.